There is nothing like immersing yourself in some of the best new Android and iOS games to play. Whether you're a fan of first-person shooters, racing, or even adventure games, there is something for everyone in this month. So for today, we will be taking a look of the top new releases of February 2023. Sit back, relax, and let's do this. Let's sip into this list with Captor Clash. This title is an addictive side-scrolling beat-em-up action RPG. You will immerse yourself in the multiverse in a mission where you need to assemble your heroes and fight the evil in an exciting adventure. The graphics and the visuals are absolutely stunning in this game. Combat system is extremely satisfying and the controls are fairly simple to adapt with. Captor Clash also comes with skill-based 1v1 mode where players can versus one another in real time. Number 12. Punch Kick Duck. This is a non-stop action fast-paced game that will put your reflex skills into the test, as you will need to dodge and punch your way to the top of the leaderboard. Blaze through dozens of challenging levels and avoid being hit by the NPCs that will try to stop you. Overall, this title is great to save it in your offline games collection. Coming up next, we've got Swordash. This is an intense anime-style hack-and-slash side-scrolling game where the main objective is to ambush and slay all enemies that try to invade your homeland. The game's concept is pretty straightforward. You will dive into extremely challenging levels and encounter pretty tough bosses. All in all, Swordash is a great-looking beat-em-up game. Number 10. Mistfall. Mistfall is an engrossing and thrilling third-person shooter adventure game set in a dark fantasy open world. Embark on a journey of exploration, battle powerful enemies, and uncover secrets as you try to save the land from the mists of corruption. At first glance, this game reminds me of NetEase's title Life After, but as I have invested more time, the game definitely feels more rich with fresh content and overall way more immersive storylines. Up next we have Endling, Extinction is Forever. This game is a hard-hitting game that tells a story about the harsh reality life of animals. In this game, you will need to guide the last surviving fox through treacherous environments, solve puzzles, and even make friends and enemies throughout the entire journey. Endling comes with gorgeous graphics and quite emotional story. All in all, this title is with no doubts worth experiencing. Daily Dadish is the latest installment of the classic retro adventure game, and this title brings over 365 handcrafted levels, which will only open one level daily over the course of 365 days. As a new journey, you will need to help Dadish rescue his children again in a whole new adventure. Dadish is a pretty sweet and decent looking platformer, so be sure to give it a try.
Is on!
Number 7. Hover League. Hover League is a fast-paced racing game set in space, and players will have to compete on who can claim the leaderboard on a daily basis. The game comes with cool-looking, low-polygon graphics, and it also brings new unique tracks every single day, which will keep the game fresh constantly. Overall, this one is a great racing game. Kontra multiplayer FPS is an exact replica of the Counter-Strike 1.6 experience. Get some nostalgia feelings and throw yourself back with multiplayer zombie mode, classic deathmatch, or even arms race with this new FPS game. The graphics are pretty standard to what Counter-Strike used to look like back in the days. There's no auto aim, no auto fire or anything near that. Skills is exactly what makes this game pretty challenging but fun at the same time. Slayer is a hardcore action RPG purely made for the Dark Souls fans. This is an exciting new action game that pits you against your enemies in an epic battle of swords and sorcery. Face off against a powerful dark force using your skills and weapons to reign victorious. With customizable characters, challenging levels, and thrilling battles, this title will leave you on the edge of your seat. Static Shift Racing is an excellent racing game that takes you on an epic journey as you speed through city streets and highways. With realistic physics and an array of vehicles to choose from, you will be feeling the thrill of the race in no time. You can also challenge real opponents in real time. Graphics are great, controls are responsive, and the game also supports external controllers for that cherry or top gaming experience. Pompom is an exciting and challenging game that will take you on an intergalactic journey. Unlike other platformers, in this game, you won't be able to take control of the main character. Instead, you will need to use your quick thinking by placing obstacles, laying down blocks and items around the hamster so he can reach his final destination. Overall, this one is a decent platformer, and to be honest, I really did enjoy playing it. Next we have Captivity Horror Multiplayer. Captivity is a new horror survival game where up to 8 players team up together to escape a deadly facility. Players must solve puzzles, battle monsters, and work together to survive the deadly labyrinth. With a variety of weapons and tools at their disposal, it's safe to say that teamwork is essential to make it out alive. If you enjoy playing games like Outlast, you should definitely consider giving this title a try.
Okay, let's do this.
We are closing in today's list with Payday Crime War. This is an action-packed 4-player co-op shooter game that lets gamers grab their mask and join a classic 10 minutes robbery crimes. Your objective would be to gather your squad, strategize your next move, and take on intense missions to race to the top of the criminal world. This title is easily one of the hottest and the newest online multiplayer experience you could ever dive into with your friends.
It's hard, I've been scarred from out fighting. Waking up, stomach is starved, I keep grinding. 6 a.m, life isn't hard, I keep reciting. It feels like I might fall apart, I keep trying. Sun's coming up and the glare is so blinding. I'm sick of hearing and seeing all of the people whining. You want something good, then you better go put the time in.